Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Taste of Divinity. It's your girl, Tastee. Hey, y'all. So, congratulations, Gemini. Y'all came in first place. Yay. Y'all came in first place this week. So this week's spread is going to be a monthly outlook. I'm very excited. I feel like this spread is going to be really cool. I had a dream about it. I was just like, well, yeah, sure, because I was thinking of new spreads to do anyway. So this monthly outlook is going to be where you're at currently, possible obstacles this month, possible opportunities this month, and what you should focus on slash prioritize, and then overall advice. And then we're going to end with oracle spreads. We're going to start off with a positive affirmation card like we always do. Y'all already know not to force it to your storyline if it's not your story. The message that comes out is intended for whoever it's supposed to be for those with Gemini in their chart. So if it's not where you're at currently, for like what I'm going to pull for the tarot card, it's not your story at this moment. However, my readings are very much so timeless. So you can look at it now and maybe it'll when you're going through the situation later on down in life, you're like, oh yeah, I remember, boom, bam, bam, boom type ish or whatever. But yeah, so just be mindful of that. It's not going to resonate for everybody out there. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving the messages. Check out other signs in your chart. If you do want something more personal with your own energy, I am taking personal readings now. I know it's lit. And you can just email me. My email is in the description box below. If you want to continue to get your videos earlier in the week, keep your views up. Y'all came in first place this month, so that's awesome. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I hope you're able to find something that you find useful to help you get clarity and insight on your life and your situation. If you would like to subscribe, and if you want to be notified on when I upload videos, you can hit the little bell notification right next to the subscription box. I will do my best to upload videos for y'all every single week. Baby. Okay. So I feel like that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to do this spread. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit God, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing for me to receive this message from my Geminis. We're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. Thank you for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you for keeping us protected. So, what positive affirmation would you like to start my Geminis off with? So y'all have two. Y'all have two that came out. Oh gosh, I have three. I have three that came out. Okay, cool. So it says, freedom is my divine right. It says, I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. This is very beautiful. It's just like, you're just like, you know what? I can actually think the best for myself. I can think of the best outcome. I can think of the best situation. I can think of the best possibility for myself. And I'm going to use my thoughts to help me create the person that I was already born to be, a free person. And then we have, I accept my uniqueness. It says there is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I'm special and wonderful. I love myself. This is very beautiful. This is like saying there's no need to compare the way I do things to another person. They are finding their own unique way to do and express themselves, live their life, etc. And I'm going to find my own way to uniquely express myself and live my life. And it doesn't matter that we express ourselves in different ways. That makes it even better because we're all unique in our own self. So it would be like if you are in a field with somebody else, or the same field as somebody else, and they do their stuff this way, you do your stuff that way. It doesn't make their way wrong or your way right. It's just how you do it. You're comfortable, finding what's comfortable for you, and then just being okay with, And then we also have, I am totally adequate for all situations. So it says, I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. So this is you, really, I'm getting heavy, like, yo, like, I am free. I have the freedom to live my life on my term. I don't have to accept what it is that you're telling me. I don't have to accept what it is that you're telling me, like, this is how I should live my life, this is what I should do, etc. I have the freedom to find my own path and be my own person, and I claim that power because it is mine, and now I'm just standing up in it. So that's very beautiful. I'm very proud of you, Gemini. So let's go ahead and get started on your spread. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Geminis are at currently? Where are my Geminis at currently? Show me clearly, please. Justice card tried to come out. So raising the standards on you. So we have the Three of Wands, you guys. This talks about waiting. It talks about building a new foundation. It talks about being adaptable. It talks about changing your direction. So right now you're building a new foundation. You're changing directions. You're doing your best to be honest with yourself to see, hey, what boundaries do I need to set in place? What standards do I need to set in place for myself? You're working on having a clear mind. Some of y'all may be actually building a new place, moving into a new place. You may have possibly lost some things, and you're restarting something. You feel like you're reinventing yourself, or you're feeling like there's an opportunity for you to legit start something new. So I do feel like you are working to just be honest with the way you communicate, the boundaries that you have set in place, the things, the standards, etc., etc. You want to not only hold yourself accountable for your own boundaries, but you want to not be afraid to tell other people, hey, this is what I expect, this is what I don't, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. I'm getting heavy learning how to say no, learning how to protect your peace, learning it, because I do feel like you're just kind of tired of losing things that you've built for just being too kind to people, so it's just like I'm just going to protect my space and protect my peace. So some of y'all are waiting to receive some sort of truth. Some of y'all are waiting to have a clear mind. Some of y'all are waiting for a particular answer when it comes to just seeing how things are going to work out for you. I do feel like you're working to, you're waiting for some sort of answer, for someone to tell you something. You're waiting for somebody to tell you the truth, is what I'm getting also this month. Where you're at currently, like, are we doing this or are we not doing this? I was not expecting any type of love. So, some of y'all could be waiting for a job, or you could be waiting for, it's most definitely some truth. You're waiting for somebody to tell you the truth about something. You're waiting for something to be revealed to you. And I do feel like you are kind of going through some heartbreaking situations, because with this truth that you're being told, or things that are coming to the light, you're just kind of realizing things for what they are. You're seeing things for what they are. You're no longer like sugarcoating things. You're no longer painting people in different colors or anything like that. You're seeing things for the way that they are clearly, and it is kind of breaking your heart, but at the same time you're just like, the only thing I can do right now is take the truth for what it is and see what I can do with it. I'm not going to focus on the things that I can't control. I do see there's a lot of deception here, but you're walking away from it. It's a lot of like this is heartbreaking, you guys. This is really heartbreaking. You got the Five of Cups. You got the Moon card, that's Pisces energy, that talks about secrets and illusions, wearing a mask. You got the Three of Swords, it's a very, very heartbreaking situation. The World card, just feeling like, your world is kind of falling apart, or things in your life is just not really going the way that you want it to be, and you're kind of sick and tired of it. You're tired of the deception. You're tired of people thinking that they can lie to you. You're tired of thinking that people can take you for granted. You're tired of people not being truly honest with you. You're tired of you not being honest with you. You're tired of honestly tolerating people who just don't be honest. You feel me? So I do see you are tapping into your inner strength to walk away from things that you love to go towards things that you love more, which is yourself. So I'm very, very proud of you guys. Very, very proud of you guys. It is like a new change of direction. Look, Four Wands, like the Four Wands is the next step. And that talks about, wow, that's so crazy. Six of Swords is literally looking at the cold hard facts of things, saying, I can't look at my emotions right now. I have to be honest, and this situation isn't serving me. This job, these people, this mindset, this location is not serving my highest good, and I have to go. I have to go to Karma Water. So I do feel like you are waiting for a sign to go, for a sign to make this leap of faith, or for a sign to start this business, or you're just waiting. You're waiting for the biggest wave right now. Like, I do feel like you're kind of like right there at the edge of the cliff, and you're ready to take this leap of faith. You're ready to start being more stable within yourself. You're ready to start holding yourself to different standards. You're ready to advance to this new level. So that's where you're at currently. Really, really shifting directions. You've been preparing. You've been doing a lot of preparing because you feel like I feel like you've just been kind of just a peeping game, if that makes sense. So you're just like, I'm waiting for the right time to just let this person know that I know they've always been full of ish. Whether that's people at your job, or certain friend groups, or just people around you who you feel like they try to take advantage of you. You just like, nah, bro, I already knew that this was gonna happen. I just been preparing to move. I've been preparing to go to a different situation anyway. So that's interesting. So let's see what possible obstacles you will have this month. So can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? What are going to be some possible obstacles that my Geminis might have this month? Some of y'all may be dealing with an Aries. I almost said Aries. Are you going to have Aries in your chart? So Geminis, possible obstacles they may encounter this month. Can you show me clearly? So we have the Queen of Pentacles, you guys. This talks about you nurturing yourself, nurturing the things in your physical world, doing self-care routines. It is because you are, changing directions. There, like I said, some of y'all are actually going to be moving this month, and some of y'all are just feeling like you're kind of like waiting for the perfect time to feel stable. And since you're waiting for this perfect time to feel stable, you might neglect yourself on a physical aspect. So you may not have time to like put on your makeup, or you may not have time to really take your time when it comes to showering or putting on your nice cologne, nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, giving yourself like adequate meals, eating, particular times, 2 to 3 times a day or whatever. So, and also just protecting your peace, staying grounded is going to be an obstacle that you're going to be facing this month. Because I see here's the seven of wands at the bottom of the deck. So this talks about this. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of people who are trying to pop your bubble. A lot of people trying to prove you wrong. A lot of people going to legit try to bust your peace, your peace bubble or whatever. And your obstacle is going to be staying grounded in all of that. Standing up for yourself, having boundaries set in stone, standing strong in your boundaries. With this High Priest card, you're literally holding on to the things that you know is truth for you, holding on to your intuition, and literally not giving your efforts to people who don't necessarily express themselves to you the way that you feel like you deserve to be expressed. Because we got that Seven of Swords back at the bottom of the deck, and these are just people you feel like are just taken from you, who aren't being completely honest. So you just feel like if you have a problem with something, let me know. Or if I have a problem with something, I'll let you know, type of thing. So it could go either way. You have difficulties expressing issues you have, and / or people around you have difficulties expressing issues that they have with you, or you just feel like that, but I do feel like that's what's going to be your main obstacle this month, is really nurturing yourself. Because the Queen of Pentacles talks about nurturing, and sometimes when she feels taken for granted, she gets so mad, you guys. Like, she's the type of person who can be very, very kind. I'm going to make sure you're fed. I'm going to you can stay here, you have a nice place to rest your head. But the moment she's taken for granted, she flips the switch. Oh, you thought you would have a meal today? Not if you're not going to take, not if you're not going to appreciate my efforts. You feel me? So this is you like kicking people out your house, no longer investing in things and people who you feel like isn't going to help you progress towards the type of life that you want. I do feel like this is you like not really getting so upset, being grounded in your emotions, not getting mad at the people who do you dirty. It's going to be a possible obstacle. Really protecting your own peace, staying grounded is what's going to be a possible obstacle for you this month, and while also nurturing yourself in this physical world. So facial mask, making sure you're fed, etc., and etc. Feeling like a queen / king as well, because we're all made up of masculine and feminine energy. But it's just like, because there was a page, it was the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's just like, being a student always, giving yourself time to feel like you're stable. You have to start somewhere. You have to learn. You're not going to just have a finished product. You have to go through progresses. You have to go through a process yourself to get to that space. So when it comes to looking at other people, you guys, it says, I accept my own uniqueness. There's no competition. You see other people and where they're at, and you're just like, how can I get there? Really be patient with yourself, because we all go through our own, like, everybody learns things differently. Everybody gets comfortable with themselves in different ways. A lot of people have trauma that they have to work through in order to feel comfortable with doing certain things. So really nurture yourself. Really be patient with yourself. So let's see what are going to be some possible opportunities for you. An obstacle will be you nurturing yourself. Let's see what some possible opportunities you'll have this month. So possible opportunities is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands just talks about the competition. You know, so there's a really good chance that you're not actually going to fight with people. The Five of Wands is just like, yeah, y'all may you're kind of looking inside of yourself. So the Five of Wands is just like, oh, okay. So the Five of Wands is just like your competitive spirit. So you do have you have a drive to you. You have a really good drive to you. You usually do. This could be like climbing the ladder. You know, this is you feeling like you can actually win in competitions, which is really good. You have a drive to yourself. But with this Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you kind of let passion build up, which is actually really, really good. You go after the things that you want. When you feel like it. I say that much. I do see that it's back and forth when it comes to, but possible opportunities you will have this month is that flame coming back within you. You're actually not going to truly feed into competition. And I do feel like you're going to actually feel like you're capable of. You're like, okay, if this person's doing something that I'm doing, I can accept my own uniqueness, you know, in a way. You got the Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups just talks about using all of your gifts and your talent. So you're just like, I'm just going to look at myself and I'm going to do the best that I can. So you do have all these other people who are on the outside, you know, fighting with themselves. But you have me. The only competition I have is myself. You know, you see how she's beating on her own drum. I go with the beat of my own drum. All these other people are looking, oh, let me tear this person down. Let me tear that person down so that I can feel better. No, y'all can have that. I'm just trying to make sure I'm better than who I was yesterday. So this is you actually taking your time to invest in yourself, taking your time to make sure you have grounded beliefs, taking your time to make sure you are ready to put yourself out there. And it's I won't say that it's a bad thing, you guys, because these are nights. You know, these are nights. That's why it's like your obstacle with legit just being grounded with yourself and nurturing yourself, because you have to be okay with some days you do feel really, really good. And when you feel really, really good, you take action and you create beautiful things. But when you don't feel good, you're not creating, and you can be very, very hard on yourself. It's up and downs, but just be really, really proud of yourself for the days when you do take actions and the days that you feel really, really good about yourself. It's kind of what I'm saying right there. So you're going to have days that you do feel like you can go after the things that you want. You are going to have days where you feel like you can take action towards the things that you want. You are going to feel you are going to have days where you feel like you can destroy the competition, even though there's no actual competition, but you're going to feel like you are the best, which is good. Because honestly, for me personally, I feel like everybody can feel like they the best as long as you can back it up, you know. So it's just like, if you have to work overnight practicing your skills and your gifts, if you say you're the best, make sure you back it up. You feel me? That's it. But at the end of the day, I do feel like everybody deserves to feel that way. You know, everybody deserves to feel that way. So you feeling like you can use all your skills and use all your gifts, and then you just feel like you're actually investing in something that you truly want, it's going to be a possible opportunity that you have this month. But you also have to make sure the competition, you don't allow for the competition to get the best of you. I do feel like when you're going to be comparing yourself, it's what's going to make you feel not so grounded. And that's why it's a knight at the bottom of the deck versus a king/queen. You feel me? Because knights, they do go back and forth. So it's just like, you may possibly feel really, really good about yourself until you see somebody else perform or something. And you're just like, damn, you know, I'm not that good, you know, like type of thing. So it's just like literally focusing on yourself. So let's see what you should prioritize / your overall advice. Okay, so what should my Geminis prioritize / focus on this month? What should they prioritize / focus on this month? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So what you should prioritize / focus on is literally balancing out your masculine and your feminine energy with this Empress card. This is a creator, someone who unconditional love, you guys. So just focus on what it is that you are creating. Don't be upset like, oh, I only did this, I can do more. Nope. Be happy that you put that one thing out. you know you can do more, but just be happy with the one thing that you put out. So this is you tapping into your creative ability. The Empress is one of the highest ranked, both of these cards, highest ranking card in the deck. The fact that they both came here at the bottom of the deck. So it's the highest ranking card in the deck. She's a creator. She's all about unconditional love. She births things. She births new ideas. She births creation projects. She actually gives birth. She gives life to things. So this is like giving life to yourself, giving life to your creative projects. Focus on that. Focus on creating right now. That whatever, just create. That's what you should be prioritizing this month. Balancing out your masculine and your feminine. The masculine side goes, the masculine side take action, the feminine side create. The masculine side use their hands to do things. So this is you being hands-on with certain aspects of your life, but not overworking yourself. If you feel tired, you feel like you need to rest, it's okay to ask for help. Because with the feminine side, you know, like this is you nurturing yourself. This is you asking for people to do things for you, you know, type of thing. This is you just creating, you know. But the masculine, they're more strategic. They actually do they do hands-on, they do physical labor on some stuff. So this is balancing out both of those things. When it's time to rest, give yourself some time to rest. I do see there is some healing that needs to be taking place with this Three of Swords. And as you heal your heart, you can put your heart back into the things that you want so that you can birth this Ace of Pentacles. And look at that Ace of Pentacles, you guys. That's a new stable beginning that you're giving to yourself from your heartache, honestly. So it's like using this pain to create, using this pain to transmute into things that you truly want to give birth to in this world. Whether you're hurt, you know, people take you for granted, whether you're hurt that people doubt you, whether you're hurt that you aren't living a life on your terms right now. Use that pain to help you strategically create things in this physical world for yourself. And you see that Ace of Pentacles, just their hand is dirty. It's dirty. So it's just like they put in some very, very hard work, you know, to put things in this physical world. So it's just like remembering that you do have the key, even if you're doing things alone, or even if you feel like people don't necessarily understand you. You don't necessarily have to be alone. Don't shut yourself out from the world. If you feel like you need to reach out to somebody, reach out to somebody. You have the key to do so. And really, really just focusing on creating. Focusing on creating and opening your heart is what you should most definitely. Building up your confidence, allow for your imperfections to help you during this time. The Queen of Swords is technically you, but she's guarded, you guys. You see her cup, that's her love, that's her heart is locked up. You know, she got this sword. She says looking and pondering. So it's just like instead of looking and pondering, because you see things more, you see things clearly. You do have a bird's perspective when it comes to the things that you see. It's like now taking action, being a part of your story, being a part of creating things that you want in your life, and opening up your heart too. Yes, there's a chance that you will get hurt, you guys, but that's why you have to have those boundaries in place, set in place to protect yourself. Don't be afraid to say no if you don't feel right about a particular situation. So let's go ahead and start reading your oracle cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. So what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for this month? So we have Destiny. This talks about your conscious choices that you take to help you, bring you closer to spiritual magnetism. So Destiny, this talks about spirit, you guys. Destiny says, black is the shade that demands to be taken seriously as it absorbs all of the colors. Black emits the warm, powerful energy of the protector. Unlike black, white is isolated. Together they balance and create. You will be guided by your angels to do what is best for you and all that is concerned. And that balance, balancing out your masculine and your feminine, you know, balancing out your light and your dark, balancing out everything, work and play, etc., etc. Positive and negative, etc., etc. So it says, together we are stronger than alone. Take a risk. Dare to have the life that you decide. Are you willing to make sacrifices to have what you desire? What tools do I need to form my own destiny? Am I ready for my own destiny? True love, taking a stand, positive omen, radical thinking, deep satisfaction, ability to change, love, pathway, and faith. So that's beautiful. So let's go ahead and read. So this card right here, these cards right here is my Starseed Oracle deck, you guys. So I don't know too much about Starseed, so I didn't want to really use them until I learned more. But I am going to read it from the book, whatever card that comes out. So I've used them once before in a reading. So what additional message do you have for my Geminis? Can you show me clearly, please, spirits, for this month? Okay. So we have water your garden at the bottom of the deck, nourishment, body, tenderness, rest. So literally, that is your obstacle, making sure you are putting your self-care routines in place, because you resting is going to help you not have so much resentment. You resting is going to help you be able to do more work. So be mindful of the rest that you put in as well. So we have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Trust where you're led. So let's go ahead and read what that says in the book. It's activated earth. Okay, so activated earth says ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when tuned in to them with Earth's subtle senses. So that's why you have to heal your heart, so you can feel the tingles that you get as you're just having conversations with people, you guys, and doing things in your life. Also known as spirit paths. They've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. And an Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines where the path traveled by the creator, being as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional song and dances of the people, allowing for them access into information about land's history to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, some is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet as well. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to the land that you live on? To honor and acknowledge the known and the unknown keepers are nature of spirits of that land. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Star seed activation. So it says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Obviously, you can't place my card on your heart, but you can whisper the following. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. So literally just being grateful for the life that you want. And I'm getting heavily, even some of y'all may possibly even going in the lake and cleansing yourself, going outside and just getting connected to earth, feeling the wind through your body, just really looking at this world and seeing the beauty that's within it. So let's get some messages from your angels, and then we're going to wrap it up. So thank you so very much, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for my Geminis for this month? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Trust where you're being led. So I'm going to get to, okay. So I have Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars in your with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Don't compromise. And then we also have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow for your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So we've gotten that a couple of times. You're just seeing the world differently. You're seeing yourself differently. So that's really, really exciting. Giving yourself time, staying grounded, getting out on earth as you're going through these transformations. So I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.